Meet Bashir Ahmad, a professional mixed martial arts fighter from Pakistan. He is also an Iraq War veteran. Tigery, this newly opened gym in Bangkok, is where Bashir hopes to inspire the next generation of MMA fighters.
So what brought you to Thailand?
So in 2017, I was fighting for one championship, and they actually asked me to stop fighting and become an executive and move over to Bangkok. And they asked me in a way that I might be like, no, I don't want to do that. But I was like, wow, destiny has brought me here.
Tigery opened its doors in April 24, but the journey to get here was far from easy. Bashir started training in martial arts in 2005 when he came back from serving as a medic in the Iraq War.
I think for a lot of young men or men in general, people in general, want to know about how to defend themselves and just to have that skill. When I was in Iraq and when I was in the military, just kind of something naturally I just kind of drifted towards. I did not know that I would get obsessed with it very quickly though.
It's interesting that you chose non-violence, being a member of the US Army deployed in Iraq. What did you do there as a medic?
So I was a combat medic with a bomb disposal unit. Well, technically I was with a combat engineers unit. So combat engineers, what they do is they build things and they blow them up. And so they would be the ones going out and defusing or destroying IEDs, bombs, car bombs, large weapons caches. And so we were their security detail. And I was the medic for this team. So if anything went wrong, whether due to an explosion while trying to defuse a bomb or an attack or anything like that, I would be the medic on call.
Bashir explains that MMA became his therapy after living through the grueling pressures of war.
I would have these dreams of accidentally killing kids, right? However, something happens, people start firing their weapons and, there's an explosion and hitting someone's car, whatever it might be. I would have a dream about kids getting killed, and it would wake me up in the middle of the night. And then I'm awake, I'll go to the MWR center. I would just go and I would start hitting the heavy bag. So it definitely was it was a transition. It was a therapy for me coming from Iraq to civilian life.
Today, Bashir prioritizes meditation as an integral part of his club's MMA practice.
I think in order to be effective at martial arts, very effective, you have to have a very still mind. The higher the stress level and the more the stillness, I think the more a person is able to apply some of the things that they've learned, and at a higher level. If you're a martial artist, and again, using the term martial arts as police officers, soldiers, people putting themselves in these situations where you will be utilizing these kinds of skills, you face the real possibility of death.
And so you find that acceptance of I might die today, does that begin in meditation or does that begin as soon as you get into the ring?
I think in both. Yeah, I think it could be in both. I think maybe with meditation it's slower. With something like martial arts, getting into the ring, going into combat, it's much faster, right? Much faster.
A mixed martial arts for everyone? What can somebody who's never done it before expect going into a class?
Yeah, mixed martial arts is for everyone, because there's so much to it. You're not going to learn everything at once. You're not going to learn everything on day one, and there's a long and fun process. Different body types could excel at different parts of mixed martial arts, because you can punch and kick, you can box, you can do Muay Thai, you can do wrestling, you can do jiu-jitsu. And all these different things require different physical traits. For some, just brute strength, right? Just being very strong is going to help. Other things, being light on your feet and being fast are going to help. Being very flexible will help. Other things are very slow, not very slow, but slower and more methodical, like jiu-jitsu. So if you are somebody who likes chess and likes figuring out problem solving, that be something that you might do very well in. And there's lots of examples of that, especially in jiu-jitsu, of you would see somebody who looks for all intents and purposes, like a total nerd, right? And they would just destroy people on that you just not expect them to do. So yeah, it's really for everyone.
Tigery MMA offers classes in Muay Thai, Western boxing, kids MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, kickboxing, mobility, meditation, and women's-only Muay Thai classes. So what sets it apart from other gyms in Thailand?
There is a emphasis on like empowering and developing our youth, right? So our kids class is something that we emphasize a lot here, and something that we really want to see grow and become an institution really in Bangkok and in Thailand, to help bring up strong, healthy kids with martial arts values that will become strong and healthy adults that will contribute positively to society. Another thing from my background is I also have a master's degree in sports science, performance enhancement and injury prevention. So like, focusing on building athletes. But what I like to say is mind, body, soul, right? These are the three kind of things that we want to emphasize, and everything that we do has to hit one of those points in a balance.